Right. So let's go in chronological order. Woke up, still feeling tired. Checked that the people I stayed with didn't steal any of my shit. Found that they hadn't. Stole their copy of DN Electronics anyway, because I'm sure that in an alternative reality they probably did. Went out and got to know the residents of the town. Uncle Roo appears to be the leader of this place. He was a pretty good guy. I spoke to him about the town and its history, and he mentioned that the caravan merchants I've been dealing with since Megaton actually circle the whole capital wasteland and make their final stop here. He let me know a bit about all of them too. Then I had an idea to unify the merchants that stop by category commons into one great company. By providing an investment of caps, they could all get better stock and expand their inventory, allowing greater trade and stimulating the economy of the wasteland. I think I just found a way to help pick this place up a bit. Almost 3,000 caps of mine I put into the caravans. I hope they're worth it. Anyway, by that point, I had been ignoring the proverbial elephant in the room long enough, and I asked about the two quote-unquote superheroes from yesterday. There was a rational explanation for both, talking about childhoods, loss of parents, obsessions with robots, like a comic book origin story. I will just sum up the deal with both of them right now though, to keep it short and sweet. They're both fucking crazy. The douche with the bucket on his head is Scott Wolinski. He called himself the Mechanist, has robot minions to fight for him, used to be the town's mechanic or something, and makes his base in the robot repair center north of the town. The bitch in the ant costume is Tanya Christoph. She commands an army of ants somehow, calls herself the Antagonizer, and lives in some hole south of the town. I scouted out both the places real quick and marked them both, plus Category Commons itself on my map. I wasn't really sure what to do about either of them, to be honest. According to the townspeople, the Antagonizer just by herself was barely a threat when she first appeared alone, and was something of an amusement, and Scott took it all seriously and started fighting her with robots, and now they think this is getting out of hand. That's why I'm unsure of which moral path to take here. Scott's got good intentions, but he's clearly the bigger threat to the town, whereas Ant Bitch is actively trying to destroy these people, but they never had a problem with her until the fights escalated, which wasn't her fault in the first place. I spent most of the day just hanging around town trying to decide what to do. Met some of the merchants while I was. That guy who I sold some of the outcast power armor to and purchased the rocket launcher schematics from back in Megaton was one of them. Crazy Wolfgang is his name. He thanked me for my investment by giving me some stealth boys. I also reunited with a weapons trader who I've seen around before and sold some stuff to. Lucky Harriet. Seems pleasant enough. Gave me another mini nuke for my new fat man. He also took the liberty of relieving me of all my spare guns, mines, grenades, and to my surprise chems too. I wasn't expecting him to buy my chems, but I sent her and certainly wasn't complaining. I found surprisingly little use for them, especially the mentats. Well, after that, I rented out that garage again to stay another night. My temporary landlords weren't too happy about it, but they weren't about to turn down the caps. I think they've been sleeping on the floor since I arrived. Hey, I don't care what happens to them. They're wastelanders. They're probably used to this, but I'm a vault dweller. I expect a certain level of comfort, like a bed. I tried sleeping on a cave floor once, and that was the worst night of my life. I'm still going to hide my stuff somewhere underneath some rubble in town and sleep on top of that tire iron again, in case of night murders. They're more pissed off with me than they were before, so it helps to be safe. God, I'm getting jittery lately. It's been too long since I've killed someone. I keep getting paranoid. That's what this is. I'm probably convincing myself that Dominic and Machete are going to murder me so that I can justify it in my own mind if I decide to murder them myself later on. Well, no brain. It's not going down like that. Even if it is more for practical reasons than anything. I actually do have a moral code which outlaws this kind of behavior. Not that that means I'm not keeping the tire iron anyway. I've grown attached to it. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Tomorrow, I'm going to just pick a superhero and kill them.